What's up, everybody? This is Ripples in Wales back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and having a great day wherever you are in the world and whatever you're doing. Happy Tuesday to you all. It's early in the morning here. Just got my coffee ready. Been through some of the news and some of the things that are popping up in the Twitterverse. I see DAI is still being cancelled on here, which is a shame. I thought you would have his account back by now. Been speaking to Mr. Intuitive, asking what's been going on, and been not much to report really on that front. I hope he gets his account back. He is a great influencer in the space and a very honest one as well. I'm very surprised he got booted off. It must have been something to do with the ETHKit stuff, which is cut very close to the line, I think. But I cut close to the line with some of my stuff, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful as of the future with the references that I make. Anyhow, this is my Twitter handle up here at Ripples in Wales. Come and say hi, and thanks to all the people who are dropping comments and mentions in the videos. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It helps the algorithm massively. Okay, so today we're going to go over a few things to do with Ripple and where to get your research from, and a bit of a library collection of the areas that I get my intel from, and that I can go and find verified sources of information to do with Ripple, XRPL, and XRP. And this is kind of a good one because a lot of the stuff we cover is kind of like a bit tinfoil hatty, conspiracy, but it's important also to base the other side of your studies and your information grabs on real kind of verified, trusted information sources, and I look at both very diligently. So before that, we're going to have a quick look at the news and whatnot and what's been going on, and I want to cover quickly about the Satoshi account. Now, I got a lot of negativity and pushback yesterday in the comments on Twitter after posting stuff like this, and I'm going to say, if you come onto the Twitter channel and you're quite fiery, expect pushback from me as well. I'm not going to lay down and take a lot of grief. But if you are unduly rude, I do use the block function, just so you know. I try and keep my feed really positive with good energy people. So, just be mindful with that one. So, I posted about this yesterday, and the reason being Satoshi posted a reverse-facing tweet saying God, I'm going to read it. So the mystery of who I am will be revealed with lots of evidence in the year 2024. Now, I posted this and I explained that I don't really care who's in charge of this account. Okay, and a lot of people missed the point. They jumped in the comments like, this is Craig Wright, you're a fool, what the hell are you doing, Ripples, what you are mentioning? And I realised that most of the people who are commenting on this they haven't got a clue. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. They're not looking at the picture in the correct way. And I want to kind of educate the people who are listening why this is important. Right, we were told a while ago by Ross Vandermeer about the fall of Bitcoin, okay? And my eyes have been on Bitcoin for a while. Now, I think Bitcoin's going to be fine in the future, but he mentions in one of his videos about the fall of Bitcoin. Let's have a quick listen to this and why it's of importance.
Bitcoin.
Right. Fall of Bitcoin, fall of old guards. Right. Now, you must remember also, and this is by Reborn13, so massive shout out to him. Fall of old guard, fall of Bitcoin. Who is connected to the Bitcoin fraternity? We've seen this before. It is the triangle. 1, 2, 3. The marketing machine behind. 1, 2, 3. Or who are using the Bitcoin system as a flight of safety, perhaps. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We've got these guys here, the Rothschilds family. We've got this lot here, who are in charge of my country. Not my country, the United Kingdom. They're not in charge of my country, hopefully, for not too many decades longer. And we've got this chap up here who is the symbol of a large fraternity who I can't mention on this channel, otherwise we'll get shadow banned. Anyhow, the connection to BTC with them is strong. Right, so we know that there are areas that BTC had touched, or fraternities that were not very savoury, should we say, not very good. They had how can we put this? Some bad actors dealing with it. Now, that doesn't mean Bitcoin's bad. It meant that some people were embezzling, maybe using for illicit purposes, should we say. Okay, now on this other scene, we've got the hammer above Bitcoin. Now, this could be 2024. We don't know. I hope it's not. I hope it's finished in 2023. But I've got a funny feeling with the White House, it's the elections, it's 2024. But we've got the gavel above Bitcoin. Okay? And that was one of my other concerns. When we see the rise of digital economy and finance, or rather when you hear that, the fall of Bitcoin, the fall of the old guard. Now, Bitcoin is connected to the old guard and all of Ross van der Meer's images. So when I see pictures and images of Satoshi, any Satoshi account, I care not who's in charge of the Satoshi account. That Satoshi is a multitude of people. And even if Craig Wright is in charge of this, Craig Wright knows a lot more than we know. Okay, I do not acknowledge Craig Wright as Satoshi. Please understand that. This is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is Craig Wright is in the know. He was part of something, whether we choose to acknowledge that or not. His kind of egoic behaviours over the past 3 years are a plea for attention. Why is he having a plea for attention? Because he was involved on some level. He wants his recognition, and he never got his recognition. Now, we don't know which part he was involved with. He may have wrote 3 lines in the white paper. We don't know. It doesn't matter. The point being, this account has been activated, and it's about the timing of this account. That is what you need to understand. And also the connection to the backward-facing writing. This is born in the Leonardo da Vinci. This is where the occultic connections come onto this. And the printing of writing backwards, like Bearable Guy does, big drop there for you all, big nugget. A writing backwards, like Bearable Guy does, is a very symbolic way of cryptographers and how they communicate. Now, again, if this is Craig writing this, it matters not. It's about the timing. He's saying here that you'll find a lot of my identity in 2024. Now, if this is Craig Wright, it matters not. The point is, they're saying there's a lot going to come to light. Now, in a previous tweet, if you've been reading, it talked about the change in the, the mining fee structures. Where was it? Which tweet? I think it was a few days ago. Where is it now? There is another tweet. Right, so each one of these is being flagged by X. Now remember, X, the Twitter Corp, has a big part in this. They don't want you to know too quickly who Satoshi is. They don't want to break the cat out of the bag. The Bitcoin is the distraction machine. Okay, this is the distraction for the masses, while the big boys roll out their new world order in the terms of the XRPL for CBDCs, the XRPL for stablecoins, the XRPL for bridge currency assets. The attention is deliberately not on that. It's all on BTC. Now, when you're seeing what we'd call kind of flags by Twitter, don't think it's always in the goodness of their own means to do so. They're deflecting attention. Okay, it's censorship of some sorts. Okay, and that's fine. But remember that Elon, Twitter, all have a hand in this. So maybe don't be as naive to think that everything is just to let you know that something isn't quite what you think it is. Anyway, there was a tweet in here, and I was trying to find it for you, to explain that with the mining protocol changes in 2024, I think it's on the 4th halvening, there are fees that will be delegated in the cost of transactions to help the mining pools, which means that the fee structures are likely to go up on layer 1s, probably dramatically. This is why they're desperate to roll out Lightning. Now this account has been activated and is posting some rather interesting stuff. Now, again, it matters who's behind it at all. What matters is these images here that we've been shown a while ago and the connection of BTC to this. On the other side, we have this. You know, everything is XRP on the left, BTC on the right. We've seen plenty of ideas from it. So, wanted to clear that up, and we're already 10 minutes in. Wow, I've gone off on a tangent. Right, we're going to blitz through this. So I wanted to bring you on the other side of things, some of the amazing resources that you can use on the XRPL. this is Wallet. We're going to kind of switch phases here, and I want to kind of show you some of the best trusted sources of information. So the how would you put it? The standard wallet that we've got in the space, like MetaMask for the Ethereum ecosystem, is XUMM, XUMM, on the XRPL. Crikey, what we got here? So I'll have to skip that one. So this is XRPL Labs. By the way, you can get XUMM. I think this is what I left this tab open for deliberately here. XUMM. This is the actual XUMM wallet address. Here we go. If I can just click on that now. Vicevind is the lead dev. Right, that's the XUMM wallet address that you can get up-to-date information on all the XUMM breaks. I think they're changing the branding of it as well. I saw a tweet recently about it. This is XRPL Labs. They are behind like the XUMM wallet, XUMM support, and they're the builders. They're the kind of the straight connection between the XRPL Foundation and the XUMM wallet. These guys in the middle that are building out software that is critical and crucial to the accessibility of the XRPL. So you can always go and check out this. Next, we've got the Ripple website, Ripple Twitter space. Their website link is on here. Always keep an eye on this. Super, super useful. Everything to do with Ripple and the company and the private XRPL is on here. It's a bit like how Bearable Guy runs things. Yeah, one for Ripple, one for XRP. Now this is Ripple XDev at Ripple XDev, and they do all of the public side of the XRPL stuff. So the build out of Web3, the Internet of Value, NFTs, things like that. They'll be covering all of that, and it's a really brilliant Twitter page to keep up to date with all the developments, and it's moving fast. They are marketing very, very savvily and quickly at the minute. They must have a huge budget. This is the XRPL Foundation, and this is the kind of the base layers of the XRPL. It's a foundation, and this is the Twitter page. You can go and have a good look at that. Now, on the YouTube platform, you have the XRPL Foundation YouTube channel, and you can look at all the Apex dev videos which are posted on here, which have just been filtering through. I'm going to be going through these quite a lot. So you had last year's ones and you have this year's ones. I'm going to be going through these quite quickly shortly and doing maybe some videos on it. We have the Ripple website, which is really useful here because you can see where they're targeting things and what particular niches is really in their target line of sight. Cross-border payments, crypto liquidity, and CDBCs. That's what they're focusing on right now. And that will be kind of the target focus of our kind of keeping our eyes on what they're doing, because we can never see the full hand in what they do, but we can get hints and tips from this website as to what they're spearheading their focus on. Right, at the bottom of their page, you've got blog and content library, which I've just opened up a separate tabs here. These are amazing resources. We've got the Ripple blog here, which is called Insights. They go all the way back to 2013. This is a treasure trove of information. I highly recommend you have a look through. And we've also got the content library. Now this has everything from the Insights to the Blockstream podcasts to everything in here. Anyhow, go and have a good old nosy through this. They've got infographics, they've got white papers, guides. Everything that they do, they put into this kind of treasure trove of information. You can hunt stuff out. Now, getting to the juicy part. This is the XRPL.org website. And this really is a cool website. I'm going to show you one of my favorite pages in a minute, but you can scan down from the top here and see. Let's go from the top to bottom. This chain is going to be huge. Let's just honestly, they are moving at lightning speed with this. So it's a portal for the kind of builders to come in at one point, but it's also a one-stop shop for anyone wanting to learn also. As you go through it, you could have a nosy. You've got DEX, cross-currency payments, payment channels. That's really batched micropayments. Now this is the first time they've started mentioning this, and we've covered this in one of my videos before. 100,000 transactions per second, multi-signing tokens. We're starting them to unroll quite a lot of this stuff out. Guided tutorials, fundamentals, quick start. Choose language, get inspired. So on the bottom, they can say that you can see what you've got in development at the minute. NFTs, which is enabled, smart contracts in development, hooks, a small, efficient WebAssembly. Well, we've seen that with the, I think it's Xanu chain that's being created, or is it forked off the XRPL? Someone have to remind me. Which will be fully hooks enabled from the get-go. So they're not doing it to the main chain, the main net. Everything will be forked off. So in development, they're going to push that through. But at the bottom, they've got little arrows. XRPL Foundation, we've been to that. That was up there. Learning Portal and the Ledger Explorer, my favorite one. So if you click the Ledger Explorer, it brings you into seeing the actual ledger and its transactions run through. This is why my computer's running a bit slow today. It's freaking out because I've got this thing running alive. So this is the actual XRPL and each of the kind of little blocks coming through. We're at 83 millionth there. It comes through with the little symbols. You can see the key for the symbols and the colors. So you can, it's a legend, I beg your pardon, that's the word my brain was looking for. So you can see each of the ones coming through. You can see, you know, the UNLs on it. Each one's closing and it's batching. It's so cool to watch. And you can see, so these are little green ones here. What do we got on that? So look at the legend. So that's a send. We've got a circle, which is a create. The purples are NFTs. So there's NFTs being shifted around. There's an account one there, the little pink one, ticket create. And we've got DEX, ALM offers, trust line set tokens. A lot of these blue ones are the DEX. I find this really amazing to learn about. The last couple of places I want to take you is Hodor. This is an absolutely amazing place to go and look for information. I thoroughly recommend you have a look at that as well. Okay, so that's a bit of a library covering. You can go back and have a look at all those resources at your own speed. And we're also actually going to have a quick look at the XRPL chart. There was a drop off yesterday in price. That was to be expected. There's a lot of chaotic news on the geopolitical front at the minute, and I expect more. We've seen a pullback on the price, which is lovely. I did take advantage and buy a little bit yesterday, not too much, but I will buy a little bit more over the next 2 or 3 weeks as we see probably another fall off the cliff. I do expect a lot more down. These not exactly placed very well at the minute. So yeah, I expect probably coming down here to the lower levels. There we go. I hope that's been a little bit of a journey for you today on the video. We covered a bit about Satoshi, and what I wanted more to cover was the kind of content library areas and the locations of where I go hunting for like the real world stuff, you know. I base a lot of my thinking around the real world stuff. Actually, you probably don't all see that because I go look at it before the videos, but those are resources that I go to are my number ones. Anywho, please like the video, drop a comment, and yeah, subscribe to the channel. It'd be great to hear from you all again. Hope that's good. Have a great Tuesday. See you all in the next video. Be blessed.